So, before I talk about the significant moment, I would like to talk about the United States in 1960. So, back in 1960s, when the Booker's Place, when this film was made, there was segregation going on in all over the states. As you can see in the picture, there's like separate water fountain for white people and for African Americans. And there were many white people who were against the race mixing and who want like African Americans to go back to Africa, and there were white kids who didn't want to go to school with them. And against the white people, there was also African Americans civil movement going on. This picture is about the march on Washington. So it shows the African American fighting against white people for the equal opportunity and equal rights. So how about the South? So when this film starts, it gives the quote by William Faulkner: "To understand the world, you must first understand a place like Mississippi." So this quote caught my eye, caught in my eye, and I thought it was really important to understand and to think about it. So I decided to think about how Mississippi in my own way. The Greenwood, the Mississippi was like North Korea in my in my understand. So in what case is are these two similar? So for the white people in the Greenwood were the like powerful group that if African American blame on them or criticize them, they knew that they're gonna get punishment or they knew they're going to even get killed. So just like citizens in North Korea, if they criticize the dictator Kim or they like blame on their dynasty or family, they knew that they're gonna get punishment or they're going to get killed. So for these two examples, I saw they're very similar to each other. So the out of this horrible situation in Greenwood for African American, I think it was really important when Booker find out the truth of his birth. He thought he was actually abandoned by his mother, but he figured out the truth that he was actually separated by the white landowner. So I think it was really important for him to make a decision to make him to tell about his treatment and his life in Greenwood as an African American. So when when the filmmaker asked him that if he really wanted his interview to be on broadcasted, he said yes, he wanted his interview to be broadcasted all over the South to so that many people can watch that. So when this show was broadcasted, I think it was really important for Southerners for the time of self-examination and self-reflection. So for some Southerners, they realized they had done bad things and they might feel guilty consciousness. So I think it was really important for Southerners to think about their treatments on African Americans. So how was it like a Booker's Place? So I think Booker's Place was a place for of a hope for African Americans. Like from Booker's Place, African Americans could like dance and have foods and enjoy it as a shelter and as a home. And I think this place was also really important because since Booker could make money out of this place, he even bought a school bus so that he could provide the education for the African American kids. As he said on the interview, he said he didn't want his children or Af- African Americans to go over what he went through. So he was also emphasizing on education so African American get better opportunity and equal opportunity in the society. So what does that mean when this place was closed? Does that mean hope is gone to them? And the end of the part of this Booker's Place film, there was an old guy who talked about the generation. He said in his generation, even though they live in the rented house, everything was really clean and neat. They put their garden really neat. But this generation, everything is torn down and it's not neat, even though they have better society now. So he said there's the problem of mindset. Just like watching at the glass half full of glass of water, half full or half empty. So my question is, what was the meaning of Booker's place to community and how would Booker feel about the people who claim to carry on his legacy today? And do you think he was an accidental activist? And why is having a certain mindset is important?